Awaken to hair growth. Awaken to hair growth because there is possibility to get your hair back. Awaken to hair growth because we're not told that we're able to conquer and overcome alopecia. Awaken to hair growth because I want to be a positive light and beacon for you because I've healed my alopecia and now I help others do the same with different types of alopecia, men, women, children of all ages, of all races and ethnicities. Welcome back to the Alopecia Angel podcast, Awaken to Hair Growth. I am your host, Johanna Dahlman. Today, we are asking the million-dollar question, is there a cure for alopecia? So if you go to any online search, or if you were to go to any doctor, they would say, no, there's no cure. And I would say there might not be a cure, but there is a way to heal. And the cure that the internet and doctors are trying to push their agenda on is a pharmaceutical. They're trying to push a pharmaceutical. They're trying to create and invent a pharmaceutical that will cure alopecia, that will magically just have your hair come back. And I will say that's the lazy way of healing. That's not the true way that we should be healing, because as what we have already seen is that their medications, their prescriptions only work momentarily, if that, mind you, with tons of side effects, tons of negative side effects and harm that not only that you're doing now, but for your future. And in turn, many times doesn't help the situation. It only makes it worse. And I say this from experience, but then also from treating my clients. I've seen it time and time again where they go down the rabbit hole of taking different medications and, using different creams and different pills and different trials and different like allergy meds and rheumatoid arthritis meds and all these other medications that only hinder other organs or other aspects of their health and bring no hair growth. So in terms of the medical standard, is there a cure? Just like if I have a headache, I take over-the-counter medication and my headache goes away? No. There is no cure for alopecia with a pill, with one pill that serves everybody, with one cream that serves everybody, with one shampoo or with one anything that serves everybody the same. Because guess what? Alopecia is not healed that way. Alopecia is healed on a personalized level. It's healed on an individual level. And it's healed within the scope of each person. And I talk about this in my free trainings. I talk about this in my program. And it's not a one size fits all. It just isn't. You cannot prescribe the same stuff as we're seeing for alopecia to everybody thinking that, it's going to work, because it doesn't, obviously. But at the same time, it's not a one size fits all approach. And this is where conventional medicine gets it wrong. This is where medicine in general gets it wrong. It's not a one size all approach. And so you have to approach alopecia on an individual personalized level. You have to approach it, taking in consideration so many factors, because there are multiple factors. I like to say that alopecia is like a puzzle piece. It's like 1,000 puzzle pieces in a puzzle, 1,000 puzzle pieces. And each factor is a piece to that puzzle. And you have to put it together in order to heal. So can you heal and reverse alopecia? Absolutely. Here I am sitting in front of you. I'm proof. But more importantly, the proof is also in the thousands of clients that I have. Children, men, women from all over the world, spanning over 60 countries. That is also huge proof. If they can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the beautiful part. You just have to decide that healing is something that you want and something that you're going to go after. Just like if you want a college degree, do you want it? Then you're going to have to work for it and go after it, right? College degrees you just don't buy them online unless you're trying to make a fake certificate of diploma online. It doesn't work that way. So is there a cure? Is there a one size fits all? No, there is no one size fits all. Can you heal and reverse this and not have to worry about alopecia ever again? Yes, you can. It's been more than 7 years and I'm alopecia free. And I've had multiple, let's say, life milestones, like a pregnancy, like postpartum, like so many other things that go along with that. And still, my hair is still here. And still, alopecia never came back. And so you can take control of your health. You can do so much more for yourself than what you're led to believe. You can do so much more for your mental, emotional, physical well-being than just more than a pill, than just more than a cream, than just more than a shampoo, than just more than a vitamin. There's so much more that you can do for yourself than that, because all of that does not work. I tried it. And, for everyone, the first step is to go to the doctor. Unfortunately, in this case with alopecia, they can't help because their tools do not work. And so once you go away and move away from thinking that medication is the route and you start seeking a natural approach, rebuilding your body from the ground up, that's where the magic happens. That's where everything starts to come alive. That's where the healing takes place. That's where you can have your hair and not worry about it. That's where your peace, your full hair growth, your full health emerge like never before. And many of my clients are in the health and wellness space. They're nurses, they're pharmacists, they are nutritionists, they are personal trainers. And it's even embarrassing for them with all their knowledge having to go through alopecia. And yet once they do the program, it's an eye opener. It's an eye opener on what true health looks like, on how true health is open to everybody. And all you need to do is decide that this is what you want. Decide that you want your hair growth back. Decide that you want this back. And just like you can decide to climb Mount Everest, just like you can decide to train for a marathon, just like you can decide that you want to take swimming classes, you can decide to get your hair back. And I don't understand why we don't talk more about it. I don't understand why it's such taboo, or it's viewed as snake oil, or it's viewed as a scam. Because healing, if you take the strategy, if you take the steps, it comes from within for each person. It needs to be personalized. It's not one size fits all. None of it is. In the Hair and Heal program, the first thing that you're given is an evaluation form. It's more than 10 pages. With that evaluation form, there's recommendations, personalizations, things that are recommended just for you, because you can't treat someone who's 55 years old going through menopause the same way you treat a 5-year-old. You can't treat the 10-year-old just like you do the 35-year-old. It just doesn't work. We're all different. And we all have a different history. We all have a different diet. We all have different lifestyles. We all potentially live in different countries. There are so many different factors that make you the individual snowflake that you are, that make me very different to you. And the only thing that connects us is the hair loss. The only thing that connects us is the alopecia. But even with that small connection, you can grow from this, heal and reverse it and put it to sleep. And I will say with 25% of people, if they have one autoimmune disease, they can go on to acquire a second and a third. And I can't express enough the sense of urgency in terms of healing. Do so, take action now instead of later, because I wouldn't want to stick around to see whether I'm part of that 25% or not. And it's kind of scary because alopecia, I mean, let me just give you the nuts and bolts. Alopecia is the hair loss. Sure, there are tons of ancillary symptoms that go along with it. But guess what? With alopecia, you're not going to go handicapped. You're not going to lose the movement or mobility of your legs or your arms like you would with multiple sclerosis. You're not going to have other issues like you would with other autoimmune diseases or other diseases in general. It's not just hair. Trust me, I'm not downplaying this at all. It's not just hair, but at the same time, it's also not as life-altering as having a different type of disease. You still have your mobility. You still have everything functioning relatively, maybe a little more difficult because there's fatigue, there's brain fog, maybe a little more challenging because there's digestive issues, maybe a little more emotional, maybe a little more traumatic, but it's not something you cannot get over. You can get over this. You can get over this like a bad breakup. You can get over this and put it behind you. Alopecia is just one small chapter within your book of life. It really is. And the sooner you take action, the sooner you will see results. Healing alopecia is like asking the question, can I gain weight and can I lose weight? And yes, I can easily gain weight and I can lose weight too. Maybe not as easy, but I can still lose weight and I can still gain weight. And the same is for everyone else, right? Children, adults of all ages can lose weight and also gain weight. Healing alopecia, healing the hair loss, is possible for everybody. You can heal this just like you can gain weight, just like you can lose weight. It's possible. And the opportunity is there. It's just following the right path. It's following the right way of doing this. And just like diets, there are many diets that aren't the right way. Probably 90% of them out there are not the right way for losing weight or for gaining weight even. I have a cousin who he always complained about not being able to gain weight. He was always super thin and wanted to gain weight and he couldn't for the life of him. He was in his 20s and he couldn't gain weight and he just couldn't. It was just part of him, but then he could, and it was the right way of gaining weight. And so we have to find the right approach. And this is where the healing and the reversal come from. It's the right approach. The right approach is the natural and the holistic way, supporting the body, supporting your mind, body, spirit, supporting all factors, upgrading your health in all factors, taking all those puzzle pieces that I mentioned, putting them together and lifting you up. This is how we heal and reverse it. So is there a cure? I'd like to say, yeah, there is a cure. Just like there's a way to gain weight, just like there's a way to lose weight, just like there's a way to do marathons, just like there's a way to climb Mount Everest. It's there if you want it. Is there a one size fits all approach? No. Is there take a pill easy approach? No, there isn't. It's not just take a pill. It's not just put on some sort of shampoo. No, it's much more than any of that. And so I will say that the Hair and Heal program is in depth. It's a solid, comprehensive program that takes you step by step into all the areas that we need to upgrade so that you can run 100%. So you can be 100% and reverse this, because growing hair takes energy. And so the fact that you're not growing hair and you're losing it, it's because your body is imbalanced, and that energy that would be normally used to grow hair is being redirected to somewhere else. And this is part of why you're seeing this hair loss. You're imbalanced, and we need to bring you back to balance. Whether you have autoimmune alopecia, whether you have regular hair loss, all over hair loss, androgenetic alopecia, female pattern baldness, traction alopecia, effluvium, diffuse, or any other type of alopecia, or even if it's an alopecia that you don't know or that you've self-diagnosed yourself with, you can still heal and reverse. It's all possible. You just have to give your body a chance. Imagine trying to heal alopecia, trying to heal hair loss without giving your body the right opportunity, the right chance to really overcome and win, to really win this battle with alopecia. It's like signing up for a marathon tomorrow when you haven't trained at all. It's like not even having the right tennis shoes or shorts or anything else that you need for the marathon. You're not going to make it. I'm so sorry. If you don't plan, if you don't train, if you don't prepare for the marathon, you're not going to make it. It's as simple as that. You want to heal alopecia, you have to plan, prepare, and take those right steps. Take those right action steps. And the more you view any challenge in life in the same way, plan, prepare, and execute, plan, prepare, take action, the more successful you will be. If we cannot plan for a goal, if we are not, this is just like goal setting. It really is. So for me, when I got alopecia, my goal was to get my hair back. It's my crown. It's what identifies me. It's my personality. It's I notice when people turn their heads to look at my hair. I notice that. I always did. And I have great hair and I love it. And I would do anything for it. And I know you feel the same way. And so after getting on the right track, after leaving the doctors and the dermatologists with all their nonsense and all their medications that don't work and only create more havoc in my health, I got on the right track. I chose a natural, the holistic, supportive route, and I took the steps. And I got the results, and I share all of that with you in the Hair and Heal program. And it's a fantastic opportunity to give yourself to upgrade your life in every area. It's life-changing. It really is. But more than that, it's your choice. It's your choice to heal. Just like it's your choice to get up in the morning and run and train for the marathon, or do you just want to stay in bed and be comfortable on your warm sheets? It's your choice. We don't grow in comfort. We don't grow in the warm sheets. We grow when we get up and go run and tackle the miles or the kilometers that we need to run so we can prepare for that marathon. Having the plan, preparing, and executing. Those are your steps. It really is. And so, yes, healing is possible. It's not one size fits all. It's personalized 100%, and the opportunity is there for you. So going back to the original $1 million question, is there a cure? Yes, but it's personalized, and it needs to be personalized because we're not all the same. We're all on different paths. We all have different histories. We all have different ways and things that have happened to us that brought us to our health today. And our futures look very bright. Our future is where we all connect, not just in the current situation with alopecia and hair loss, but then also moving forward, because we all want progress. We want all to finish and cross that finish line. We all want to cross that finish line, and we can at different times, maybe not at the same speed, but we can all cross the finish line. It's there when you're ready. Thank you again. I look forward to talking to you in the next episode. Take care. Thank you for listening to the Alopecia Angel podcast, a positive light in healing alopecia. You can do this and we can help. Spread the word that reversing alopecia is possible by telling your friends and family.